How can you slow down more? How can you be still and find peace? There are many different ways for us to allow ourselves to anchor and ground before, during, and after difficulty. Let's talk about some of them. What does self love even look like for you? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? How do you even know when you are taking care of yourself? Do you slow down? Do you take the time to smell the roses, as they say? Do you take the time to nourish and nurture your own soul? Are you loving yourself first? Are you being kind to yourself? Let's take a look at it. Here are some ways to slow down and be still and find peace. Love yourself more. Really take a deep dive into exploring what does this even mean? Love yourself more. Allow people to give to you and simply just say thank you without you needing to do anything else. Reciprocity is very important, but sometimes we have difficulty receiving. Own who you are without apology. Know your worth and enjoy it. Eat foods that replenish your energy and feel healthy. Take deep breaths. Create boundaries. Create a community. Get into nature as often as you possibly can. And even take yourself out on a date. You know, nurturing people tend to enjoy being helpful to others in some capacity. Think about empaths and people whose love language is acts of service. But too much giving or empathizing may cause compassion fatigue. However, when nurturing is balanced, the giving is truly nourishing because it's reciprocal. As a nurturing person who is balanced, meaning you nourish yourself first as well as others, you're going to find yourself attracted to people who can genuinely benefit from your help or your nourishment. You'll find yourself attracted to others who are equally nourishing, who are strong and know what they want. A healthy, nourishing person will want to be around others who are nourishing themselves and know how to nourish others. Now, being physically active, such as exercise, whatever your exercise regime is, definitely helps to reduce stress. It boosts your mood and it can elevate energy levels. Not to mention, there's a whole host of benefits to the heart. However, sometimes we get addicted to working out, or we become competitive with our workout, or it becomes more about, I have to do. I have to, be on the treadmill. I have to be on the elliptical. I have to go hard with the weights. And some of the joy and fun is removed from it. And I completely respect people who have a solid physical fitness regime and are on point with their fitness. I love it. However, sometimes the mindset and the intention undermines the um, stress reduction that could accompany physical fitness. So even if we're working out on a regular basis, it doesn't necessarily mean that we've cultivated habits of slowing down, being still, and finding peace. So sometimes maybe incorporating just stretching or swimming or gentle dancing into your workout can be a beautiful way to help you slow down and find peace. Also, eating well which basically means eating healthy. There's, of course, all the comfort foods, fried foods, the carbs, the sugary type things. But if you can really honor yourself and love yourself, and, let's say you're eating an apple, take time to really enjoy the apple, eat it slowly, be in a space where you are at peace as you are nourishing your body by eating the apple. It sounds silly. We're so used to instant gratification, and we live these microwave, lives where we're always on the go and hustle and bustle. But can you sit down and nourish yourself? I'm always impressed when families sit down at the dinner table. They don't eat in the kitchen. They don't eat in front of the TV in the living room or family room. They sit at an actual dining table and have conversations, cell phones turned off, and they eat a meal together, break bread together, and engage with one another. That's a beautiful way to slow down, to be still, and to find peace. We have so many stressors in our lives. It's very important that we learn to calm the mind and relax the body. We have breath exercises and meditation that can contribute to this, but also sleep is very, very important. The way we sleep, making sure you have good pillows and that your sheets are kept clean. This sounds so basic, but a lot of times people don't pay attention to this. Make sure your sheets are clean and that you have the right kinds of sheets. Do you like cotton? Do you like silk? What do you prefer? Make sure you have a mattress that is really, really going to be conducive for good sleep. Get plenty of sleep, because your cells and your organs refresh and recharge and reinvigorate during your sleep time. But it also allows your your brain to some degree to recalibrate. Now the spirit and this gets complicated, but the subconscious doesn't sleep, your spirit doesn't sleep. And if you have been overthinking, overanalyzing, and living a very anxious life, when you sleep, although your cells should be relaxing, your body should be regenerating, your brain may be overthinking even during sleep, which sometimes will create nightmares. And when you wake up, you may not feel like you had any good sleep at all. So be diligent about your sleep. Take all the precautions to make sure you have a good sleep. Give yourself permission to have good sleep. Stay in bed as long as you can. Unplug, if you possibly can, an hour or two before going to sleep so that the brain is not wired to whatever device you had on, but that so that your brain is preparing to calm down and be at peace during sleep. Meditation is a beautiful way to slow down, be still, and find peace. Getting fresh air, breathing often, releasing the carbon monoxide and taking in oxygen from the trees and the plants and the flowers is a wonderful way to slow down, be still, and find peace. Be in the mindset of gratitude to protect yourself from stinking thinking. If you remain in gratitude often throughout the day, you'll be surprised at how productive your day is, but it's also a way to slow down, be still, and find peace. Just being in gratitude for all the things you're grateful for. Take time every day or on a weekly basis to let go emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Let go of anything that's got a hold on you, that no longer serves you or no longer holds value to you. This is a great way to nourish your soul and to find peace, to be still and just dump out of the mental computer and out of the heart space any idea, thought, notion, feeling, that is not helpful. If you were thinking one way about a situation and it doesn't serve you, can you let that go? Can you release that? Can you create new neural paths? Can you slow down and be in the stillness and find peace? Practice yoga and muscle tension relaxation exercises. All of these things relieve stress, they calm the nervous system, they help you to slow down, they help you to be still and find peace. Now, let's also not forget about nourishing our spiritual core. Exploring your spiritual core can be so very valuable, and it's going to look different for everyone depending on your spiritual beliefs, right? Or non-spiritual beliefs or universal beliefs. But if you can look for the deeper meanings, if you can give yourself permission to slow down and look for the deeper meanings in conversations and symbology throughout nature and patterns and cycles in your relationships without judgment. Just slow down, be in the stillness, find peace while exploring and pondering. Get out in nature. I already said try yoga. Travel more if you can, even road trips. Just doing something new activates different parts of your brain. It creates new neuropaths. The brain loves new. Anything new. And if it's peaceful and meditative, all the better. Of course, think positively. This is honoring your spiritual core. This is exploring your spiritual core. Every time you just think positively and practice gratitude, when you take time to meditate, when you stretch, when you accept the way things are, and yet also incorporate the idea that things could also always get better. These are very, very beautiful ways to explore your spirituality. It helps you slow down, it helps you be still, and it helps you to find peace. Other things that are helpful, if you give yourself permission to thank your body for all that it does instead of criticizing it for what you think it lacks. You protect your aging process by slowing down and being kind to yourself, by being grateful to your bones and your blood, your ligaments, your veins, your organs, your cells, your knees, your ankles, your shoulders, your feet for continuing to show up for you. Also, do you say no when you need to say no? Are we getting better in this area? Are we slowing down? Being still, finding peace within ourselves enough to say no if our truth is no. We don't have to be anything other than authentic. And if it's authentic for us to say no to someone or something, that's the most peaceful, self-loving act we can give to ourselves. Now, sometimes slowing down, being still, and finding peace means getting out of your comfort zone. It also can mean trusting yourself more. For some of us, it can be learning to forgive ourselves and others. Allowing others to invest in us is very important. Some of us are on the go all the time, and we have this mental construct of do, go, 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 go. I have to give, give, give. I'm the one who has to show up, but we don't allow others, in. Can you allow people to contribute to you often? Can you slow down and let someone else do the dishes, clean the house, take you out, pay for dinner, rub your feet, wash the car, clean the dog, instead of you always doing it? Are you allowing people to invest in you? Are you slowing down, giving yourself permission to be honored and nurtured and taken care of? It can be very weird at first if you're not used to doing that. But the more you practice this type of self-love, slowing down, being still, and finding peace, the more you get used to it. Do you allow yourself to really be in your self-worth? Do you own your self-worth? Do you breathe in all that you are? Do you give yourself permission to honor all of the beautiful work that you've done for yourself? And are you surrounding yourself with positive, empowering humans? Are you allowing yourself to be a part of situations, circumstances, and events that are uplifting to your soul, that are inspiring, refreshing, and energizing? These practices, just honoring the self, loving yourself more, being diligent about the way that you nourish and nurture others, examining your spiritual core, taking time to smell the roses, being in gratitude, slowing down, finding stillness in everything, creates tremendous peace for our lives. This is such a beautiful way to ground and anchor ourselves on a planet that can sometimes be very, very difficult. So, what are the ways that you're nourishing your own mind, body, soul, spirit, energy, and space? How are you allowing yourself to find peace in the stillness? How are you allowing yourself? Where are the ways that is it possible even for you to slow down more and be in your own energy and find bliss and joy in the space that is just you? No fluff, no additives, no extra. Turn off the device, be in nature, just breathe. Can you be in the energy of you and your own presence, your own energy?